There's a story in every lesson of our history. This time they didn't come with guns, just pens, signatures, and silence. In 1879, Richard Henry Pratt opened Carlisle, the first off-reservation Indian boarding school, built to strip Native children of their culture and identity. He called it civilizing the savage. The US government called it policy. The churches called it salvation. But we called it what it was: genocide in a classroom. This is for every child who never came home. This is Native Thugz, Native Thugz Revolution.
So how do I say goodbye to the songs, the braids, the fire in the sky? They gave us numbers, took away our names, told us God would wash away our shame. So how do I say goodbye?
They came at night with suits and laws, told my mother this would help us all. Said we learn to read, learn to write. But they took my tongue on the first damn night. Cut my hair, burned my clothes, told me that savage stuff gotta go. I was 6 years old, couldn't speak their words, so I got whipped for every phrase they heard. They said, this is love, but it felt like war. Wood floors, cold showers, locked doors. They baptized my silence, erased my pride. I prayed in secret just to survive. They called it education, I call it hell. And I watched too many kids never get well. No letters home, no one to save, just lessons taught by men who dig graves. Native Thugz never forgets that pain. We carry their names through the smoke and rain.
How do I say goodbye?
Henry Pratt said, kill the Indian, save the man. Built a system on stolen land. Carlisle was the start, but there were more. Over 350 schools behind those doors. Congress paid millions to make us forget what the treaties broke, but the tongue still kept. Catholic priests, Presbyterian hands beat the culture out with blood-soaked plans. We slept in rows, we ate in fear. We spoke our names and they disappeared. Some tried to run, they never came back. Others just broke in the night, cracked. No funerals, no graves with names, just dirt piles soaking in government shame. And every time I dream, I see their face. Kids like me, just erased. But Native Thugz keep the flame alive. We speak their names, we still survive. This was no school. This was punishment wrapped in God's robes. This was genocide in sermons and soap. This was war with no rifles, no bombs, just silence. But we still speak. Native Thugz still speak.
Some of us screamed into mattresses tight, while priests came crawling in the dead of night. Nuns with rulers, cold and cruel, turned that chapel into a torture school. Locked in closets, chained to beds, beaten till we bled and pled. Whispers echo from basement floors, where prayers were masks for hidden wars. Girls went missing, God was sword. Boys came back with their voices cut short. They called it holy, called it grace, but we saw demons behind every face. They broke our backs, broke our will, poured bleach on our skin, forced us still. Native Thugz never forget that pain. We chant the names they tried to shame. So how do I say goodbye to the life I lost when I was 5? To the circle broken, the songs they stole, to the mother I never got to hold. So how do I say goodbye?
Say their names, find the graves. We're not ghosts, we're the children of the fire. They tried to drown, we survived. Thugz revolution.
So how do I say goodbye when the fire still burns inside? How do I walk away when their voices scream through time? They tried to break us, tried to hide us, tried to lock our spirit down, but we rise, and we rise, and we rise without a sound. Oh, we rise, we still rise with the drums beneath the ground.